Hey, happy travelers, Seven Continents Travel Agency here today, talking about Royal Caribbean shore excursions at the port of call of St. Kitts. Now, if you're here, you're one of two people. One, you're thinking about booking a cruise and it has a stop in St. Kitts, and you kind of want to see what shore excursions are available, how much do they cost, what are the restrictions, how long are they, what's the, what time do they depart? Or you're already booked on a Royal Caribbean cruise and you want to see much of the same. So the purpose of this is to show you all of that. Before we begin, just a quick note. I'm not selling anybody anything. I am a travel agent. If you want to talk to me, I'll give some details at the end of the video. But the purpose of this is to talk about shore excursions. So let's get into it right off the bat. So this is on the Royal Caribbean website. I'm looking at the Icon of the Seas, January 27th. But what you see here will be a great representation regardless of your ship. So if you're on Jewel of the Seas, Serenade of the Seas, Mariner, Adventure, Oasis, Odyssey, you name it, if it goes here, this is what they offer. These are the prices that they offer, and you'll see a lot of the behaviors regarding the percent off. Also, you'll have a great idea on what is sold out. So before we get into the details of the specifics, you'll see here that there's no percent off on some stuff, 15, 20% off on others. And at the very bottom, you'll see what's sold out right off the bat. So let's start off with what's sold out. If you're on a cruise ship that's leaving in the next 60 days, this will be your experience. If you have a behavior of booking cruises and waiting till later to book your excursions, these are the things that sell out fast. And if you don't like that feeling of, oh, I should have booked earlier, it's sold out, holy smokes, you may not want to wait until later, especially if you're on some of the bigger ships. The bigger ships, it's not like they booked more excursions. You have, 5,000, 6,000 people now for the same amount of, bus seats. The buses didn't get bigger. Hell, they didn't really get more buses. Well, maybe they did, but nevertheless, if you're on a smaller ship, though, maybe you can wait. But no promise. All I'm trying to convey here is things sell out, and traditionally it's cabanas, scuba diving, and then some of the more limited adventures like ATVs. So let's start at the top. So if you were looking to get into a Caribbean scenic railway adventure, you don't see too many trains in the Caribbean, certainly not an excursion there. But that looks pretty neat. 3 hours, leaves at 8:30. If you want to pause to read the details here, you certainly can. Not a lot of details or specifications on height, weight. If you get motion sickness, well, you're on a cruise ship, so you're probably doing pretty good. Motion sickness might not be a big thing in your priority, but for 3 people, $300, you're doing pretty good. If you're looking to get off the cruise ship, go on a Caribbean cruise, and then head to the beach and listen to the Steel Drum Band, this one is 15% off, 57 for adults, 49 for kids. Leaves at 8:30. Start your day strong. 8:30 in the morning, rise and shine, head off. 4 hours. No real details to note. There are some risks noted there on the left, and I'll let you read them at your leisure, leveraging that pause button as I move on to the next one. This one is $154 per person. Nothing. I've not seen this one on sale. It's a 6-hour excursion, leaves at 9 a.m., and you will go and essentially snorkel and hit the beach. That's the gist. So if you've been looking to do that, the snorkeling, the life jacket, fins are all included, and then it just says do so at your own risk. And of course, anytime you're dealing with water, there is risk involved. Want to hang out with some dolphins? Do a push, pull, and swim with the dolphins. I don't know how much they enjoy that, but for $130, $122 for kids, leaves at 8:30, leaves at 2:30. 2.5-hour adventure, minimum age is 8, minimum height is 48 inches, and you too can hang out with dolphins and interact with them. As the details say over there, guests will spend about 40 minutes. That detail right there, while the excursion itself is 2.5 hours, that detail there of the spending 40 minutes with the dolphins is worth noting. And that's not necessarily you spending 40 minutes hugging a dolphin. That just means you're interacting with them in one form or another for 40 minutes, even by proxy. the Essential St. Kitts excursion, 65 bucks, 10% off right now. Leaves at 9, 3.5 hours, and you get to go and see all the things noted, UNESCO heritage fortresses, some of the forts, no real height, weight, or age limitations of note, but the details are there if you wish to read more about them. Want to go up a hill? Want to see a great house? Sure you do. 66 bucks for adults, 46 for kids. Leaves at 1 3-hour tour, and you can see everything listed in the description here. More UNESCO World Heritage stuff. Take a selfie. Let your friends know that you went to somewhere that was a heritage site, and make them jealous. Here's the dolphin encounter experience. A little bit cheaper than the other one, 88 bucks. 8:30 to 2.5 hours. A little younger, minimum height 40, minimum age is 2, and you get even less of a time there. But if you're looking for like an intro to it, this is certainly something to think about. What about a mini speedboat? Go on a speedboat, go snorkeling. 2.5 hour excursion, maximum weight 200, minimum age is 8, maximum age is 70. So if you're 71, I'm sorry, this is not for you. You need to find another one. Snorkeling, 45 minutes in the water, and some details there. I'll scroll down a little bit more so you can. There's a lot of details here. There we go. If you're driving the mini speedboat, you got to bring a driver's license, credit card, just in case you wreck it. They'll put a $500 hold on it. We'll scroll down to some more. 2 spots left. So now we got some icons. We saw some sold out. We saw 2 spots, 1 spot. Caribbean Scenic sailing around. Want to go on a train, want to go on a boat. This one combines both of them. 184 bucks. Half that for kids. Leaves at 8:30, 4 hours. So you got planes, trains, and automobiles. It's a good movie, and it also makes for a good shore excursion. If you need wheelchairs, this is not the excursion for you. It says so right there. Other pertinent details are there for you to read for a longer time if you leverage that pause button. Here we are at the St. Kitts Royal Dolphin Swim, 10:30 to 2:30, 2.5 hours long. Minimum age is 8, 48 inches tall, 40 minutes of time with the dolphins. The details are listed right there for you. There's no wrong way to dolphin. Catamaran sail and a beach getaway, 134 for adults, 84 for kids. Leaves at 10:30 for 44 hours and 30 minutes. Maximum weight is 250 pounds for this. I'm scrolling down through the details here. So if this is something you want to do, you know what to do. That pause button is for you. Do you like zip lining? I do. My kid told me I needed to try zip lining. For $119, you too can zip line. Leaves at 9 for a 3-hour adventure. Minimum weight is 60. Maximum weight is 275. And you get to go down 4 zips, 1,400 feet long, as high as 25 stories high. And it is a rush. 1 spot left for this one. So you'll be going solo on this particular cruise. Perhaps on your cruise, there is a little bit more availability. Want to go to a rainforest, get away from snorkeling, ziplining, just walk through the rainforest? Well, for 70 bucks, we can do that. 47 for kids, 4-hour adventure. Minimum age is 4, maximum age is 80, maximum weight is 340. And you can go hang out in a rainforest and read those details. And I would expect rain. A lot of rain. Want to snorkel? Here's some more snorkeling here. $70 for adults, 50 for kids. 3-hour adventure, minimum age 4, maximum 75, minimum weight is 30. Man, I don't know, 30 pounds. Maximum weight is 350 pounds and maximum height is 84. Got all the bases covered. If you meet that criteria, this excursion is for you as long as you want to snorkel. Want to see some of the highlights? Just kind of get a sampler. Maybe you don't want to do any one particular thing, but you want to go see a lot of things. This is for youth, and it's priced pretty nice, 25% off. It's one of the highest ones I've seen. 32 for adult, 28 for kids. Leaves at 10:30 on a 2-hour adventure, and you can see the best spots of St. Kitts. What about a spice meal beach? 47 for adults, 38 for kids. Leaves at 10, 3.5 hours long. Not a lot of restrictions or details of notes, mostly because you can buy other things on the beach for additional purchase because it's a beach. Want a catamaran sail and snorkel? Sure you do. $89 for an adult, 65 for kids. Leaves at 9, 3.5 hours long. Maximum weight for this one is 250 with the other details noted here. What about kayaking and snorkeling? We talked about catamarans. You can snorkel, but get on a kayak. 70 for an adult, 42 for kids. Leaves at 8:30, 2.5 hours. Minimum age is 8, maximum is 70. Maximum weight is 225. And you get 20 minutes of paddling. Want some island history and rum tasting? $64 per guest. Leaves at 12, 2.5 hours long. Minimum age is 21. And that is, you'll get some history and some rum. What about a party bus and beach bar? 69 for an adult, 59 for a kid. I know kids love party buses and beach bars. Leaves at 11 a.m., 4 hours long. Minimum age is 21. So you're probably not taking advantage of that kids rate today. We'll scroll down a little bit more to the next. What about scenes of St. Kitts? $39 for an adult. A little cheaper for kids, $35. Leaves at 9, 3 hours, and you can see the scenes of St. Kitts. What if you don't want to swim with the dolphins? You just want to look at the dolphins. Well, if that's for you, $43, 2.5 hours long. And long story short, you can watch the dolphins. And perhaps the dolphins will watch you. If you're handicap accessible, $47. You can go on your own little tour of St. Kitts. Worth noting that if these are important to you and your group, typically book these early because these spots are definitely, they tend to be limited. Want to go discover St. Eustace, a different island from St. Kitts, of $223. They'll get you there. It's 25% off. Leaves at 8:30, 6 hours long, and you can go on an adventure and do adventurous things over in another place. All right, scroll down here. Here's the handicap accessible full island panoramic drive. Here's the Pelican Beach Break, $30 for that if you're looking for a different beach break. Then there's the St. Kitts. Here's 6 spots left on this handicap accessible ride. Sweet and savory. Now, if you want to do some food, just eat some St. Kitts-like food, $88 for adults, $80 for kids, 3 hours long, and they will give you some culture of the island. And those are the details of that experience. Scroll down a little bit more here. If you're looking for a beach escape, $68 to go to this beach, and then $58 for a beach break and a rum teeny workshop. Hang out, make rum teenies, and then beach hop by boat. So in short, those are your experiences that you get to take advantage of at St. Kitts. And if, like I said a little earlier, if you're looking for a travel agent, why don't you just ask me some questions? I don't charge anything to talk. If you want tips, tricks, best practices, I'm this guy. I'm Emerson, 7 Continents Travel Agency, and it'd be, I like talking travel. I can hear myself talk all day long. Drink some coffee, book some travel. So hey, that's the St. Kitts, and I hope to see you in the next video.